Aloha, good morning. This is Caron Davis, broker owner of Caron Realty International. Hope everyone's had a wonderful week and we're still enjoying gorgeous warm weather here in Honolulu. I was just thinking this week, it's interesting. I've been out showing property, looking at some listings coming on, and, the market's still very, very active. I know there's a lot of negative reports out there, but one of the things that I'm finding is, the financial markets or mortgage brokers, financial institutions are finding ways to work within today's marketplace. And, I was on the phone with a very reputable financial planner this week, and he was mentioning different interest rates if somebody wanted to put monies in their financial institution. And, it's a great way of putting it maybe there until you're ready to buy, or just, placing the market in a safe haven if you are at all concerned about the ups and downs of the stock market. And it sort of brought my attention to being a very well-rounded, knowledgeable expert in this business. I believe as a well-seasoned broker, you really need to know what's going on in the financial market and the different financial options available for your client. And like I've said many times over the past weeks that, yes, the interest rates that are being publicized are way higher than they used to be. However, there's a lot of very creative programs out there with lower interest rates. So very important that you work with a very well-rounded broker who knows what's going on with all the different lending institutions. And feel free to reach out to me if you've got a particular situation, or, you've got 2 or 3 ways you can approach something. And I certainly can give you options and referrals to different professionals in the markets. And, that brings me to something else too, is, some people, they work within whatever market it is. There's always someone buying or selling, moving, etc. And, I know there's people out there looking to buy, thinking, oh, I missed my opportunity. But, it's always a good market if you can find the right property. And I just wanted to, it was a Michael Jordan quote, actually, and it said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. So in life, we're always going to have these ups and downs, but, make your dreams and goals come true. And just if you keep digging deep, you'll find a way to reach them. Anyway, we're going to go into the September market, and let me share my screen here to give you a bit on the luxury market here this week. Okay, so basically we saw a dip in sales from a year ago, but definitely the sales are higher than they were the pre-pandemic levels, when the average was about 20 luxury sales, and last month there was 31 luxury sales. The days on market was a little faster. It took 30 days to sell these luxury homes versus 39 days, and percentage sold at above or asking was a little lower than this September 2021. And I think a lot of that has to do with prices were still escalating last year. And I really think they've reached a benchmark, a lot of homes. I mean, there's still a few that are selling way above asking, but generally speaking, homes price will get full price or maybe a little lower. They're showing an average of selling about 98% lower than the list price last month. And to give you an idea of the graph here, we can have a look here at the sales volume. As you see, we're at 31. It's probably one of the lowest months for the past couple of years, but pre-pandemic, it's still higher. So maybe we're going into a little bit more of a normal market than a crazy market we've been in over the past few years. And again, if you'd like these graphs, they will be on our Facebook page, and certainly you can download them. The highest price single family home, which I had the pleasure in showing a couple of my lifelong clients, was a home in Kokokai that sold for $9.2 million. 6 bedrooms, 6.5 baths, around a little under 8,000 square feet of living area, and land area 18,000 square feet. It's one of my favorite homes. It's absolutely spectacular. We just have this one photo here today, but a beautiful finished oceanfront estate, high glass slider doors, and Romeo and Juliet balconies, awesome bedrooms, as you can see. And there's a wonderful waterfall inside the home. And definitely you can watch for whales and turtles. And there's a luxurious, I shouldn't say luxurious, a beach cabana that you can actually walk down some stairs and pretty much be on the rock cliff there at Coco Kai and be right then on the ocean. And there's a luxurious spa off the master bedroom wing. So it's one of my favorite houses. I remember seeing this house many years ago, and I was fortunate enough just to show it a few months before it sold. Great piece of property. Moving off to the condo market now. The condominium market, as you can see, we had 9 sales, and that was an increase. So we saw condos sell a few more sales in September 2022 than we did 2021. And the median price was about the same, a little over $3 million. Days on market was a little slower, and listing to sales ratio was higher. It was around about 97.6%, and in 2021 it was about 96%. So generally speaking, around about the same price. Price per square foot was higher. There was about a 12.7% increase. And the highest sale for last month, September, was in Waiea, a beautiful condominium there in Kaka'ako, and it was a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2675 square feet. So somebody really wanting to enjoy, a luxurious space in a luxurious building, a penthouse unit, and beautiful Ala Moana Beach and mountain views, as you can see there. So that sold for $7.5 million. And it was sold to a former Japanese businessman from Nintendo. So I'm happy to see that Waiea was able to secure such a wonderful sale in their building. It's one of the first truly top luxury buildings there in Kaka'ako area. Now moving on to Marianne's photos for the week. She was nice enough to really share with us the variations on the Blue Coast, she calls it. And of course, here is a picture, an interesting variety of condos make a beautiful backdrop for Ala Moana Beach, and also continue with Ala Moana Beach, view from the pond. Sometimes we forget those beautiful ponds there at Ala Moana Beach Park because our focus is on that gorgeous blue Hawaii water that we're so used to. And the white bridge that makes a lovely contrast to the Blue Coast condos to go over to Ala Moana area, and also seeing double at low tide. We don't often see that, but that's got a lot of different things going on there. But on that note, enjoy the weekend. I hope the weather stays gorgeous, and much mahalo for joining us this morning.